John Osborne here with the FX Education Outlook for September 19th, 2017. I wanted to point out first of all that we have the FOMC meeting going on. We are expecting to get FOMC news tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and we expect that the markets might be a little sluggish, waiting to see if there's any information relating to rate changes. So we might see some choppiness in the markets leading up to that announcement, and some movement once that announcement happens at 2, especially if we get some type of an unexpected news event. One thing we're going to focus on now is what's going on with the yen. It looks like we're getting a little bit of weakness in the yen, and you can see that here with the US dollar, Japanese yen, and it's rising out of this consolidation channel that we have here. You can see we broke down lower, went down to touch this old trend line, and since then we've broken up through these two other trend lines and through the previous consolidation channel pivots, and right now that's getting us up towards this previous swing here, which would give us an opportunity for about a new target of 112.19. For the euro yen, you can see that that one is broken higher out of this consolidation channel that we were in for several weeks, and we're moving nicely higher, and bullishness across the board. A little bit of fading, a little bit of bearishness showing at the end here, but it's still looking really strong on our daily and our weekly. And also the Aussie yen moving higher, so it's got to break through the 89.416 previous pivot before it can go higher. But it is looking pretty good as we move higher. Also, we've got the pound US dollar that broke higher. It broke nicely over the last few days, and then we're doing a bit of a consolidation here, and you can see how we're walking right along this line here on the 240, which is kind of interesting. So we can watch for a potential entry. Not really getting a great pivot, a well-defined pivot along here to be able to draw a line to, so it's hard to find a good break point. One thing we could do is watch for this little bit of consolidation breakout for a potential break higher, and then we could watch the secondary one for another break higher. Okay, on the bearish side we have the Aussie Kiwi, and that one is moving lower nicely, although we're starting to consolidate. It's not surprising to see this consolidation because we do have the FOMC meeting news coming out, so it's kind of expected that we'd see a little bit of sideways movement prior, but you can see that we are coming down towards this previous pivot here, and if we break through that we could see some nice move lower. Moves lower here. We do have the 200 bar moving average that's providing support on the weekly, but that's just another place that we can look for a break and potentially run it down to the 50. And that'll do it for today. Until you can subscribe by clicking on my image, and look at previous videos by looking at clicking on the image in the upper left. And until next time, have a great rest of your